Okay, let's unpack this. Dreams. We usually think of them as just, our brains processing the day, right? Random bits and pieces.
Right, the standard psychological view. But there's this other idea. What if some dreams are more? Maybe like actual journeys or communications, even transmissions of energy.
Exactly. What if that inner world isn't quite so separate?
Could it be a space where we actually interact with something bigger, maybe even spiritual? It definitely pushes beyond just neurology.
It does. And that brings us to this really striking dream you experienced, set in Arizona, right? That dry heat, the stark landscape.
Yes, very vivid setting.
And this wasn't just any dream, it centered on Sai Baba. Now, for anyone listening who might not know, Sai Baba was a very highly regarded Indian saint.
Really significant figure. People spoke of extraordinary abilities like manifesting jewels, things like that.
And millions of followers. Think about that collective energy, that devotion. He was a kind of focal point.
He really was a massive confluence of human faith and, you could say, psychic energy.
So, key takeaway right off the bat. Maybe dreams with that kind of clarity, that strong emotional hit, they might be, different, more significant.
That's a great point, this idea of collective consciousness. I mean, if so many people are focusing intention and belief on one person.
Like Sai Baba.
Exactly. Could that person become a kind of potent, energetic presence? Maybe one that could even reach into our dream states? Like a powerful radio signal almost?
Right. So in this incredibly vivid dream, you're there, lots of people around, seemingly worried, and then Sai Baba turns directly to you, looks right at you.
Yep.
And says, "Only you can heal me." Just like that.
It was arresting.
Now, you've had normal dreams, hazy ones you forget instantly. We all do. But this one, you said it felt profoundly real.
It did.
Yeah.
Literally different. The weight, the clarity, it set it apart immediately.
So another insight maybe, pay attention to those dreams that just feel different, that carry that weight.
And it raises that core question again, doesn't it? What are dreams really? I mean, psychology often sees them as symbols, metaphors for our inner stuff, our unconscious desires.
Sure, the symbolic interpretation.
But an experience like this, it hints at something else. Could some dreams be more direct?
Yeah.
Maybe invitations, tests even, opportunities for interaction beyond our waking senses?
And that's exactly what seemed to happen next in the dream. The second you had those words, you felt this incredible surge of energy just building up inside you.
That's right. It wasn't something I had to try to create. It was just there, present, waiting to be directed almost.
Wow. Which makes you think maybe we all have access to more inner power, more energy than we typically realize.
That feeling of available energy, that's quite significant, I think. It does suggest that perhaps we have these dormant reservoirs of potential. And maybe experiences like a vivid dream can act as catalysts, waking us up to these inner resources.
So you acted on instinct in the dream. You put your hands out towards Sai Baba and consciously directed that energy, that power you felt towards him.
Yes, it was a definite act of will, of intention. Not just a passive wish, but an active sending.
Which highlights the power of focused intention, right? Even in a dream state.
Absolutely. Whether we're awake or dreaming, where we consciously direct our focus, that seems critical. It's like aiming a beam of light. The energy follows the intention.
And then something physical seemed to happen within the dream itself. You saw Sai Baba's body actually start to shake.
Yes, a visible physical reaction. It was quite startling, even in the dream.
Like the dream was translating this energetic event into something sensory, something perceivable.
Exactly. That incorporation of a physical reaction, it really underscored the intensity. It felt like the dream was using the language of the body to represent this deeper, energetic reality.
And the outcome in the dream.
He was healed.
Just like that, clearly healed.
Yes, it wasn't gradual. It was a distinct shift, a resolution. The dream seemed to really emphasize that link. Intention, energy flow, and then a response in the perceived physical form.
Okay, so maybe another takeaway there is that our intentions, our focused will, might have a more direct impact even on dream reality than we usually assume.
Yes, exactly. The healing within the dream. It reinforces that potential for our minds, our intentions, to influence what we perceive as real, even in that inner landscape. It starts to blur the lines a bit, doesn't it, between internal experience and external reality.
But it wasn't just the mechanics of the healing, was it? You described something else, something overwhelming.
Ah, yes.
The feeling.
This incredible feeling of love, flowing between you. You said it felt like the most potent healing force imaginable.
It did, like being completely saturated in it. It was
Yeah.
profound. That feeling elevated the whole thing beyond just an interesting dream event.
It felt like a genuine, undeniable experience of that power, love as a healing force, and your own ability to channel it.
Yes, a visceral understanding, not just an idea. Love is this fundamental healing balm.
And you mentioned, understandably, it's hard to put into words. But the feeling, the knowing from it that stayed with you, definitely. It transcended typical dream logic or imagery.
Hmm.
Like you said, trying to describe a color. Language feels inadequate.
Yeah.
But the internal sense, the knowing, that remains very clear.
Okay, and here's where it gets really interesting. Connect some dots, maybe. This dream didn't just happen in a vacuum.
No, there was context.
About 3 months before, you were on a healing course.
That's right.
And the instructor, out of the blue almost, told you something specific. They said you would receive a significant gift from Sai Baba.
Yes. It was quite unexpected at the time. A prophecy, essentially.
Wow. Talk about interconnectedness. 3 months later, bam, this incredibly vivid, powerful dream happens.
The connection is remarkable, isn't it?
Yeah.
It suggests this potential interplay between intention, guidance we might receive, maybe prophecy, and how things actually unfold, perhaps in ways we don't fully grasp consciously.
It really makes you wonder. The intention set in the course, the instructor's words, the prophecy, and then the direct experience. It raises questions about suggestion, receptivity.
Absolutely. It encourages us to consider how our minds might be more open to certain possibilities once they've been introduced. And it highlights the role teachers or mentors can play, perhaps opening doors for us.
And you took away a really powerful lesson from all this, didn't you? About teachers.
Yes, a deep sense of the importance of respecting all teachers, however they show up.
How they share wisdom, whether it's through words or their actions, their example.
Or even through dreams, or energetic transmissions, being open to learning in all these diverse ways.
Yeah, it speaks to a much broader idea of how we learn and grow. Wisdom isn't always packaged neatly.
Precisely. It can manifest in countless forms. Staying open is key.
And you also had this realization that no single person, no single teacher has all the answers.
Right. But that each of us, every individual, we each have something unique to contribute.
Every spark, as you put it, carrying its own unique frequency, its own potential for healing, for harmony.
It's like that orchestra analogy you used earlier.
Oh, right. Each instrument distinct, but together creating something beautiful.
Exactly. It resonates with that idea of interconnectedness and the immense value of every single part. Everyone's unique gifts are needed for the whole to flourish.
So this dream, it wasn't just some weird nighttime story. It became this incredibly potent reminder.
A reminder of my own and potentially everyone's unique gifts, our potential to be channels for that healing love.
It really brings to mind that quote from Zoran you mentioned. Dreams are not just stories in the dark, human. Sometimes they are the universe handing you a tool or reminding you of the power you already hold.
And it sums it up beautifully, I think. That dreams can be active engagements, offering guidance, tools, reaffirming what's already inside us.
Okay, so this whole idea, tapping into our own inner healing potential, it's pretty compelling stuff. For you listening, is there a way to maybe gently start exploring this for yourself, even in a small way?
Absolutely. I think, inspired by the kind of experience we've been discussing, there's a simple exercise we could call the healing hand. It's a way to begin connecting with that potential.
Okay, the healing hand. Walk us through it. What do we need to do?
All right. First, find a quiet moment, somewhere you won't be interrupted for a few minutes. You can sit comfortably or lie down, whatever feels best for you. Just get settled.
Okay, quiet place, comfortable.
Then, gently close your eyes. And just bring your awareness to your breath for a moment. Don't change it. Just notice the natural rhythm.
Yeah.
In and out.
Just breathing, okay.
After a few breaths, shift your focus to the center of your chest, your heart area, and begin to imagine a warm, gentle light starting to glow there. Think of this light as representing feelings of love and healing energy, just a soft glow.
Picturing that warm light in the heart center. Got it.
Good. Now you can bring your hands together for a moment if you like, maybe rub them gently. Then place your hands on a part of your body that feels a bit tired or sore or maybe just tense.
Like a shoulder or the neck, maybe?
Exactly. Your shoulder, neck, stomach, forehead. Wherever feels right for you in this moment. No wrong place.
Okay, hands are placed. What's next?
Now imagine that warm light from your heart center gently traveling down through your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and then flowing from your hands into that area of your body you're touching.
Visualizing the light moving.
And as you do this, just hold a gentle intention, an intention of sending love and healing to that area. Don't force anything, just gently hold that focus.
Okay, just letting it flow, holding the intention of love and healing. For how long?
Just for a few minutes. And as you do, simply notice. Notice any sensations that might arise. Maybe you feel a bit of warmth under your hands, maybe a gentle tingling, or perhaps just a sense of easing or softening in that area.
So no pressure to feel something specific.
Not at all. Just be open and acknowledge whatever you experience, or even if you don't feel much at first, that's perfectly okay. This exercise is really just a starting point. It's about beginning to consciously connect with and direct that healing potential that, well, naturally resides within you, cultivating awareness and the power of your intention.
Right. Just being open to the process, practicing that connection.
Precisely. It's about cultivating that inner awareness.
Okay, so this dream, this really profound encounter, it clearly wasn't just a, random blip. It sounds like it was this incredibly meaningful experience packed with layers of insight.
Indeed. It really serves as a powerful reminder, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That our experiences, even in the seemingly unreal world of dreams, can hold profound lessons. They can reveal potentials within us that we might not even be consciously aware of in our waking lives.
So for you listening, maybe this sparks something. Maybe it makes you think a bit differently about your own experiences. Consider how those seemingly ordinary moments, maybe a fleeting thought, an intuition, an unusual feeling, or even a vivid dream, how they might hold surprising potential for your own growth, your own understanding.
Yeah, perhaps it's about staying curious.
Staying open, maybe, open to the subtle messages, the energies that could be present in your life, both when you're wide awake and also in those mysterious journeys we take every night.